What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the vlog. As you can see behind me, this is not one of my cars because we're gonna go pick up my brand new TRX from Blackout Tinting. Let's jump in and go see what this baby looks like after some perfect blackout tinting work. All right, guys, so it is the next day, actually. We picked up the truck yesterday at Blackout Tinting, and sure enough, it was raining, so I wasn't able to really show you a whole lot of what Blackout Tinting did to the truck. And of course, it got super dirty on the way home and everything. But as you can see behind me, it is going to start raining again here real soon. Typical Pennsylvania fashion, but I want to show you the truck before it starts pouring because the truck is dirty, but I do want to show you what we had done at Blackout Tinting because they did a phenomenal job as always. So here we are, guys. This is the 2022 Ram TRX, fully loaded, basically every single option you could choose, and it is now fully protected with XPEL Ultimate Plus 10 mil. Now you guys may be asking yourself, Justin, what the heck is that? And that is, of course, going to be the fully gloss XPEL paint protection film that is slightly thicker than the normal XPEL paint protection film. Now, the reason why you would want thicker is for exactly what this truck is going to be used for, and that is off-roading stuff. So rock chips and brush and all that stuff you're going to encounter off-road is going to be better protected with the 10 mil Ultimate Plus film. Now, on top of all that, guys, there is a little bit more Blackout Tinting has to do. They actually still have to ceramic coat this truck, so we will be dropping it off again to them sometime next week. I just really wanted to get behind the wheel of this thing. I was dying to drive this car, but in the meantime, they did manage to also tint the side markers on the side view mirrors here. If you saw them in the original video, these are extremely bright. They're really white from factory, and I wanted to tone that down a little bit, along with the taillights. Now, the taillights were also tinted, and in my opinion, look freaking phenomenal. So this is pretty much the way the truck should have come. I love the idea of some tinted taillights on a black car, or in this case a black truck, but at the end of the day, this thing is fully protected and a little bit customized so far. It will be getting a ceramic coating here very soon as well. Like I said, I'm going to be taking this back up in about a week, but in the meantime, I have this. This is a trash bag. You may be wondering, Justin, what do you have a trash bag for? We have to get into the interior of this truck and start taking out all of the shipping materials. So basically, like I said, Joey over at Laurel Valley did not touch this truck at my request. I told him, do not do anything to it because I was gonna have Blackout do the works and I was just gonna clean it up after the fact. So if we come up to the actual door here, guys, I'll show you what I'm talking about. Never mind the 5% window tint. Blackout Tinting also hooked me up with that, as well as the 55% windshield tint. And on top of the ceramic coating, there will also be some outside windshield protection, as well as a visor up here. So stay tuned for that stuff. But for now, guys, this is what I'm talking about. This is the stuff that all needs to be taken off. So we have all of the plastic on the seats here still, even up here on the visors. And of course, if you look here, the dealer must remove this cover. Like I said, I specifically requested that not happen because I wanted to be the one to take all this stuff off. And on top of that, I did not want them to wash the truck because this thing is black, and of course any improper washings, which let's be honest, the dealerships do on a fairly daily basis, is just going to make Blackout Tinting's job that much harder. So what we're going to do today, we're going to come into the interior, take out all this stuff, and we also have one mod. The very first mod for the truck will be going right here. Let's get to it. So one of the other things we have to do today, other than get all the interior plastics off, and our first mod is actually get the floor mats out of the packaging and set up. So as you can see right now, there's no floor mats in the truck at all, and of course we have the dealer supplied paper here that did get muddy, so I'm glad that they put that in there. But at the end of the day, guys, this truck is basically still brand new. I'm going to be unpackaging it and getting it ready for the road, so to speak. It even has the protection still, factory protection on the Ram logo here, which I will be removing. But let's start tearing out some plastic. I actually really like the way that this thing comes shipped because of the plastics in this location, especially people getting in and out are obviously going to hit their feet right there. Of course, the seats are protected, so if the truck driver or anything is dirty at all, he's not going to be able to transfer that to the actual leather of the seats. Pretty cool. And the floor mats, they come in a pretty big box. We're going to get that out of the truck and get these things unboxed. And just like that, guys, they are out of the truck. So they're actually pretty well packaged, but they are freaking massive. I mean, this whole truck is massive, and even the back seat, the amount of room that you have back here is just insane. But this obviously is all carpeted, so it's got to be protected. And I really love the fact that since I got the red stitching and the red accents on the interior, the floor mats actually come with a red ram head right there, which is pretty cool. Pretty freaking cool. I love the attention to detail with this truck. So the first step to unwrapping this baby is going to start right here. Just like that. I love it. All right, guys, let's get into this thing. And we can't really unbox it until we literally pull off the protective plastic around the Ram logo here. Look at that. Look at that. So we're starting our trash bag. It's going to have a lot of plastic in it whenever it's all said and done. Next, we'll go ahead and take the headrest plastic off, revealing the higher quality leather seats of the option that I chose for the truck here. Of course, that's going in the garbage bag. And then we got some headrest covers in the back as well. We'll just rip that tape, slide those bags right off of there, and into the garbage bag it goes. Look at that interior, guys. I love it. For a truck, I feel like this is probably the sportiest thing you could possibly get. Coming up to the driver's side, we're gonna do the same thing. Move that plastic down at the bottom, which has obviously saved a couple kicks. Before I pulled it off, you were starting to bunch up there already because a couple people had already kicked it getting in and out, not me. But now we're gonna go ahead and remove the cover of the seat. I don't think there's any beautiful way to do this other than just grab and rip. And that's what we're gonna do. And just like that, guys, it is off. So I was able to slide it right up over the headrest there, but look at that interior. God, I freaking love it. The black and red color combination just fits this truck perfectly. So we got another seat, some stuff in the back, and of course, all of the door sills except for the one in the back need to be pulled off. The floor mats need to be put in, but this thing is coming along, guys. And just like that, we are done. So the car is totally unwrapped, ready to go. And yeah, it's looking freaking awesome. I know I keep saying it, but guys, I am still just so in love with this truck. It's not even funny. Now, you may notice the screen protector is not off of the screen there yet, and we're going to talk about that in 1 second. And because I got the towing option, I just found this in the glove box. Totally forgot that I was going to have these. I got 4 extra tire pressure sensors, so I can tow a trailer and actually monitor the tire pressure on that as well. Really cool. Love it. And before we go through and install the floor mats, guys, we're going to come into the interior, wipe everything down, and vacuum everything out because I opted to not have the dealership do any kind of detailing to the truck. It arrived a little dirty and something that the customer doesn't typically see because it is cleaned up before you come pick up the truck. But in my case, I have to see it, so we're gonna wipe everything down, clean it all up, and then get those floor mats in.
5 minutes later.
And she's all cleaned up, guys, ready to go. So everything has been wiped down, vacuumed out, and it is ready for the floor mats. So we're gonna start with the fronts first. So we got the fronts unboxed, almost ready to go, but just in case you guys aren't sure how to do this, it does come with some instructions. So thank God for that, because putting in floor mats can get a little difficult, right? We got the driver's side one in, guys, and like I said, they are really nice. So they're really high quality, really fit nicely. Of course, they're made by Dodge, so they should fit their vehicles pretty well, and they do. So I love the red ram head here to match the red accent interior. It is really just something else. I actually looked for the TRX that actually doesn't come with the red interior, and that is not red on that particular interior. It's actually white to match, again, the stitching. I love it. The floor mats all installed, the truck fully unpackaged, and it is ready to go. I know it's not super exciting stuff, guys, but I just wanted to do all this before we start into the first mod of the day, and that's going to be a screen protector for the 12-inch screen right there. And it's not your typical screen protector. This one is actually made out of tempered glass. Let's get into it. It's not often you see a trash can on YouTube, but I had to show you just how much stuff I got out of that truck. Altogether, it was a full bag. Actually, I couldn't even tie the bag up. it was that full. So it's interesting how much stuff actually comes with this truck whenever you're the one that's packaging it up, or tearing it apart in this case. All right, guys, and this is the screen protector we're going to be installing today. It will be linked in the description down below if you're interested. Like I said, this is a tempered glass screen protector, so it's going to help with all kinds of things. So it's going to reduce a little bit of glare. It's going to help keep that screen from getting scratched up, fingerprinted up, all that stuff. This thing comes in a really spectacular style packaging, really probably just to make sure it doesn't break in transit, but either way, it looks quality before I even open it. So after taking the sticker off a little bit, we can open this little folder thing up, and inside here we're going to see all the details of what we're going to be doing today. So they give you a little bit of a cleaning cloth, and then of course behind there is the screen protector itself. It is in a nice styrofoam wrap, so you can feel it. It's not plastic, it's not film, it's actually glass. So here we are in the truck. There is the stock screen protector. So as you can see, it's not exactly installed really well, but we're going to remove that right before putting on the new one, which is right there still in the styrofoam paper protector thing. So this is a good idea to leave on here before we go to do this, just to make sure that that screen is perfectly clean whenever you peel that off. So it does come with a little bit of instructions as well as a little bit of a squeegee to get out any of the air bubbles. But what this is basically implying is that we put it on with the backing in place, and it gives you a couple little stickers you can stick on there to hold it in place before actually adhering it down to its final position. And yeah, I think we're gonna follow these because this could get a little bit tricky because of how big that thing is. First, the removal of the stock screen protector. With that out of the way, we're going to set the new one up on there and use some of the stickers to hold it in place while we maneuver it around. Since I'm doing this and it's just myself with the camera, it's kind of difficult to show the exact process, but this is it in place right now. The backing is still on there. That's what this sticker is up at the top. These two alignment stickers are holding it in place. So what I'm going to do is now fold it down, remove the backing, put it back up, and let it adhere all the way down through. And with it adhered, you can see it finishing up its install process. And whatever's left there, you can see three little bubble things. We'll use the squeegee on to kind of push them out. But it looks like it's on there pretty well. It worked out pretty nicely. And I used the squeegee to get all of the bubbles out. And yeah, it is absolutely perfect. It was actually really easy to install. I wish I could have filmed the entire installation process, but it's just me with a camera. So guys, I highly recommend this product. It is definitely one of the first things you should do with any of your Dodge Rams because of how big that screen is and how easily it can get damaged. Link in the description below if you guys are interested in this one. They do also make one that is a completely matte style finish, so it would kill any glare that is on there. I'll link that one in the description as well. All right, guys, so we are basically done with today's video. It was really just kind of showing you what blackout tinting did for me with that beautiful XPEL installation. Ceramic coating coming very soon. All of the window tint, 5% all the way around with the 55% XR Plus on the windshield. This truck is looking exactly like it should. But we're going to wrap this up, guys. I appreciate all of you tuning in, checking out the truck, and checking out everything that we're going to be doing to it. This is just the beginning of many mods to come, and I'm going to head out, so we're going to get a cold start from the inside as this video finishes up. If you guys haven't subscribed yet, please do. There's going to be loads of TRX content coming you're not going to want to miss, and I'll catch you guys in the next upload.